Here we go. I hardly know what to say about this match. You know, I know 95% of the people out there have got to be saying, what are we doing watching Tommy Rich wrestle Bill Dundee?
Yeah,
They used to be partners, you know.
Obviously, with Dundee, the crown was vacated when he won the heavyweight championship from Billy Robinson, and then, of course, he lost it back ultimately. But now the situation is that with Dr. Bill Irwin holding the title, he won it in the tournament. This bout is to determine who is going to get the crack at the winner of the Bill Irwin Hanson Jimmy match. They will be battling, and the winner of this one will get a crack at the Southern heavyweight title.
Well, it's something I was going to say, but maybe I shouldn't even. Maybe I should just keep my comments to myself. But I've never been one to keep my comments to myself.
No, you've never been one to keep your. Oh, fired.
That may be over already.
Ooh, could be 1, 2.
Oh my gosh, that's the biggest backdrop I've ever seen. Let me just say this. I will go ahead and interject my personal feelings here. I realize this is a great match, and but one thing it does, it pits two friends against each other. But it's going to be an exciting match, I'm sure, for the people to see. But I don't agree with the philosophy that's behind this match. I understand the winner is going to go against Bill Irwin, or the winner of the Bill Irwin Jimmy Van match. Wait a minute.
Yeah, Jerry.
Tommy Rich he's earned that name.
Really firing, boy, I'll tell you.
The only thing, I'll make it just short and simple. What I believe is that Bill Dundee, even though he and I, like Van said, have had differences, we've had a ton of them. But it's my own personal feeling that since Dundee vacated the title, he should automatically be given the first shot at the belt, because the belt was rightfully his. He didn't lose it to anybody in a match. He had to vacate the title when he won the other title, and when he lost that, I think that Dundee should automatically be given the first shot.
Yeah, Jerry, you're using that reasoning in there. You're saying Billy Robinson is not really the world heavyweight champion, and because you vacated it in there.
Well, I know that's the way it may look to a lot of people, but I'm not saying that. That's a different case entirely, because I'm no longer an active wrestler. You know, I'm out of commission now. It may be months, and to be quite honest, I may never be able to wrestle again. You know, I mean, let's be honest about it. So I'm not an active wrestler, but Bill is still an active wrestler, and that's why I think it applies to him. It doesn't apply in my case. Billy Robinson is without a doubt the world champion. I'm not wrestling anymore, but Dundee is still an active wrestler, and I think that when he lost the world title, he should have been given first shot at the title that he held when he vacated it.
Certainly.
And if you don't like that, Lance, you're going to...
Oh, beautiful. Dundee took him down hard, right back on him, waist blocked him. And look at that wildfire go. He is really scrambling, and Billy, as usual, in there. We appreciate your comments and your feelings on it, Jerry.
I can tell you do.
No, seriously. But the alliances are the ones that make the decision. And they decided that Tommy Rich and Bill Dundee would have this bout, which we're pleased to have on Championship Wrestling, and the winner will get a shot at the Southern Heavyweight.
No doubt. You know, I'm sure, because the Alliance has and the associations and the promoters, they have the fans' best interest in mind, and I'm sure they decided that this would be an exciting match, which is, without a doubt, is an exciting match for the fans.
First 4 minutes.
Sure, for the fans to see. And so, but what's good for the fans is not necessarily always good for the wrestlers. You know, it's just like an exhibition football game. The fans like to see them, but not all the players like to play them. This is a match that I'm sure neither one of these guys would like to be having, but, you know, it's going to be a great match.
Okay, yeah, we appreciate it. Jerry, the action thus far, we don't decide bouts on points, but we make reference to them every now and then on an unofficial way. I gotta say, and this is kind of like my guest commentator sitting beside me, Jerry the King Lawler. Dundee is a guy who has enormous endurance, just the way you did, Jerry, and sometimes you were always kind of a slow starter, and look at Dundee now. Turned him over. Look at Rich, though. Puts Billy out on the floor.
I don't know what to say about these guys. I hate to alienate any fans because without a doubt, they've both got a ton of fans in the area. And, they've been former partners and everything, and they're both great wrestlers. But Tommy Rich has, since he's been out of the area, he's wrestled all over the country and made a tremendous name for himself. And I think he's showing the people right now how he did that. When Tommy was here before, he was always a good wrestler, but of course, what we don't always take into account, he was just starting out. Yeah. He was young. Now he's got that experience, and no matter what anybody says, that's one of the most important things you can ever get in the wrestling business is experience. That's what wins matches for you.
Referee Jerry Calhoun having an easy time of it in there with two guys who are in just wrestling their hearts out as a standing side headlock by Tommy Rich. Dundee trying to shake it, and he does. Goes under. From Billy. Beautiful. We're at the 6-minute mark. We've got 24 minutes to go. Now the winner will be given a shot at the Southern Heavyweight title. Whoever wins between Handsome Jimmy and Dr. Bill Irwin. Irwin, of course, currently with the title. But the winner of this will get a shot at that title. And I think maybe because of the familiarity, look at Dundee almost.
I thought he had him in a submission hole there.
Yeah, he didn't quite get him over far enough, I think, Jerry. Tommy still had that shoulder rolled under him. Got plenty of leverage and took Billy forward.
We've talked, the people are probably tired of hearing us say the fact about guys their looks are deceptive and they're bigger than they look to people. Tommy is the same type of guy. He's not the muscular guy that you see like, say, a Paul Ellering or, even
Tony
Atlas, no way. But Tommy is a big raw bone type of kid, and he is strong as a bull.
He's got a totally uninhibited style of wrestling, and that's where they got that name Wildfire from. He really gets flowing in there. But while we're talking about Tommy, let's not overlook one of the great ones in Bill Dundee, because I've said this so often that Billy is the kind of guy that when he gets hurt, that's when he's the most dangerous. You were the same way. You hurt Jerry Lawler, and boy, look out. That's when you really got mean.
When I watch these guys, it's hard to believe to see some of the things they do. It's hard to imagine myself ever doing that kind of stuff. It looks unbelievably rough from right here.
Modesty is not becoming to you, so forget it. Jerry Lawler.
This could be it.
World heavyweight champ. Look at a big one that Rich put on him, but he's hurt. He can't take advantage of it, Jerry. Now he goes for the cover. Count of one, count of two, and that's all he got out of it.
His elbow. Rich, right away.
Dundee up.
If anybody ever doubted how much the Southern Heavyweight Championship means, you can tell by seeing how hard these guys are fighting to get a shot at it.
Power body slam from Dundee, and he kicks Billy off. Yeah, you got that right. Going for the sleeper, Bill Dundee. Dundee really jerking him around, but
he jerked himself right into the ropes there.
He sure did.
Lost his leverage.
Bill has that disadvantage, not that it's been a hindrance to him, but in getting that sleeper on with a guy like Rich, who does have a good height advantage on him, he has to really scramble and battle on it, and that's what happened right there. He went back into the rope.
If you don't get that hold right, dead in the center of the ring, it's really hard to keep.
Billy waist-locks him. Tommy tries to sit out, but Bill handling him, and Rich rolls over. He goes for a cover. Rolls Dundee over. Count of one. And that's all. Once again, exchanging here is Dundee. Got Rich over, but the left shoulder was up. Yep, right shoulder comes up now. Count of one and Billy's left shoulder.
Almost out of the ring there.
Yep. Tommy's leg over the side, and referee backs him up. Tommy was a little reluctant to let go of it, but he worked so hard to get him in that position. Dundee earned it. Slams Tommy Rich into the turnbuckle, fires him across the ring, goes up, monkey flip, and he fired away on Tommy Rich. Rich over the shoulder and down, and one.
My own personal observation. Tommy is softening.
Oh, Dundee. On a backdrop.
He's hit low.
Boy, Billy came off the ropes. He jumped up on what looked like a press.
Yeah, but
and Tommy nailed him, unfortunately, low.
With his head, I think.
Yeah,
right in
he caught him. Well, got him in the groin, and he helps Bill up and takes him down. Count of 1, 2, 3, hey. Rich. In 11 minutes and 20 seconds, having his hand raised. That's not right.
Come on, now.
That's not right.
He should have been disqualified, to be honest with you.
Are you going to let that stand,